I do not think Avadhuta Gita is different. Avadhuta Gita is suitable for people who are aiming for dissolution, total dissolution. That's very suitable because it's like a thesis. It's like concentrated, um, a concentrated material which can be dissected as per the capacity of the seeker and take them to the level of dissolution eventually. So Avadhuta Gita is particularly important because it's coming from stillness. There's a sound of stillness. It's like a Om. Om is the sound of creation. So Avadhuta Gita is the song of stillness. And stillness is the state. Stillness means you are everywhere. You are completely spread all over so that you are still and you are deep and you are just the experience of that. So Avadhuta Gita is the song or the teaching of Lord Datta. And Lord Datta's teaching, Lord Dattatreya, his very teaching was to be one with the entire beings of the world. That means you feel and you be the indweller. What is inside? The energy, the particle that is keeping you alive. So the God particle. And Avadhuta Gita is primarily important for people who are in the path of Raja Yoga, where the path of dissolution. But Datta is worshipped as a complete deity, Supreme Parabrahma, the full consciousness, complete consciousness. And Avadhuta Gita is that representation. While Bhagavad Gita is suitable for living or leading a good life with full awareness. It's very suitable for people who are leading, who are aiming at having a proper, justified, ethical lifestyle. It gives a complete recipe for a positive living and also handling life. That's a pure, concentrated solution provider. While Uddhava Gita is again aiming at an aspirant for connecting to consciousness. So that's more like a guide to the consciousness, where Avadhuta Gita is representing consciousness itself. That's like a post-graduation or doctorate, where you can't compare any Gitas. They are all relevant for certain situations and time and certain people. But they all have their relevance in the ultimate way where everything is leading to moksha, liberation. Well, Avadhuta Gita as a practice is basically to understand every aspect of it. So that means a lot of time should be spent on understanding the text. Time should be spent on dissecting, assimilating, understanding the text, because it's very, very intrinsic, very, very deep. So on all the book or the word meaning may not even work. That's very shallow probably. So you got to go within the word to the essence of the book, so that you get to feel it within you. You should feel the book or the message within you. As a practice, especially to practice the path of Avadhuta, what we need is, what a practitioner or a seeker should have is a lot of contemplation, manana, not dhyana, not meditation, manana, contemplation. Contemplating, we can, on an elementary level, we can start with writing down all your worries, fears, problems, complexes, all the things, and come in terms with it. First is diagnosis. Diagnosis is to know yourself, to get to know yourself, and that's an individualistic thing. You cannot talk to anybody else, or what do you think about me, or I am like this to somebody. It doesn't work. It has to be you trying to understand you by writing down your fears, your complexes, your childhood memories which are very traumatic. All these things has to be written down. Then you yourself have to remove the emotion out of these writings. Take the emotions out. they should look like incidents, or they should be bare incidents, and then come in terms with it, have an agreement with it. Means these are part of me. Not justification, not trying to prove or disprove that this is right or wrong. We are not talking about right or wrong. Nothing is right, nothing is wrong. When we are walking the path of Avadhuta, it is very important that you know yourself. Otherwise, you can't walk forward. You can't move forward. So, as a practice, contemplation has a lot of value. Writing them down, removing the emotion out of the incidents, and coming in terms with incidents so that nothing in life bothers you. Nothing keeps the pain going. Nothing keeps the wounds open. This is very important. As a practice, if you do that, then comes then you are able to, once you are clearly in agreement with your system, with yourself, then you can see the thread of patterns which controls you. The thread of patterns which provokes your every desire, every inclination, every tendency, all these things. While we walk this path, or while we are walking the path of Dattatreya, one of the basic ingredients that you should have is flexibility. Very, very, very flexible. You should flow like a river, like water. If you are rigid anywhere, there you stop. There you get blocked. Not that somebody comes and blocks you, but your own mind will block you. Likewise, stubbornness, ego, they are all detrimental. Because if you are stubborn and if you are egoistic, that's opposite of flexibility. You will not progress in the path of Dattatreya, path of Avadhuta. You have to dissolve yourself completely, empty yourself. For emptying, you cannot have conflicts inside. And use manana, contemplation, very well, and connect deeper and deeper and deeper into yourself. After a while, you will be one with yourself, and you will eventually be one with the universe. That's the right practice. I wish all of you a great journey in the path of Lord Dattatreya, the path which he has said, the pathless path, where you are the path, and deep connection with yourself, and see Datta inside and see Datta outside. See Datta in every tree, every plant, every bird, every flower, every mountain, every river. See Datta flowing, existing, nurturing, loving through everything. Once you see Datta in everything, you know Datta, that you are Datta. Dattatreya is so subtle, don't underestimate. If you think you found him, you realize you may not have found him. So don't look at the form and think that's Datta, like the prayer in Upanishad. Please pardon me because I thought you are a name, or you are a form, or you are one frequency. This was my fault. While you remained formless, nameless, all frequencies, that's Datta. All frequencies, Supreme Parabrahma, completion. So, accept yourself, respect yourself, love yourself, and love every being. Love every being. No conflict with anybody. Ahimsa. Walk the path of Avadhutas, where they are complete within, they are fully existing inside as the universe within an atom. The universe that exists within an atom, that's the Avadhuta. The universe that exists within the body, that's the Avadhuta. The universe is Avadhuta. That's Dattatreya. I wish all of you great success, great awareness, great connection to consciousness, and great oneness. Lots of love. This is Mohanji for you.